By the time I got to the top of the channel at Rye, the light had pretty much gone. But thanks to Google Earth, I more or less knew the layout of the place. It's better in many ways than either chart or map. I moored up at the town quay for the night, which when Google took its snap was full of water. The next morning, things were very, very different.
Rye. I can imagine that people with expensive boats would be a bit frightened. The gap between the ladder and the boat is not brilliant.
Rye used to be a major south coast port. It offered a wonderfully secure and defensible harbour. But the ships got bigger, the sea retreated, and the channel started to fill up with the mud that's still one of the most glorious features of the place. It's almost an artwork in itself. It was amazing that I'd managed to negotiate the channels in the dark, and the entrance to Rock Channel has the closest port and starboard buoys I've ever seen. The town still has a pretty healthy fishing fleet. Although there are times when you see the sheer quantity of gear these men drag through the sea and across its bed that it's easy to understand why fish stocks are declining. As one environmentalist says, trawling the seabed is like ploughing the rainforest to harvest a few nuts. The boat started floating at the town quay a couple of hours before high tide. My mud berth would take a few more minutes before it became accessible, so a bit of time to fill before taking to our new home. And Rye is wonderful for boats. Women must despair when they see places like this where too many men expend too much time, effort and money on their real passions, some of which seem like impossibly big projects. My boat is only 19 foot long, and it can absorb horrible amounts of money. But eventually the tide had risen enough for us to slip quietly into our mud berth.
And I'm just waiting for the tide to come in enough to fill the mud berth so that I can pull the boat in. I think we'll be very happy here. Look, lovely forested masts. There are some beautiful, beautiful boats here. Absolutely delightful. Crane. And there, right by the historic town of Rye. I suppose one day this will be a marina too, because people don't really like mud berths, but right now it's going to suit us down to the ground. On the other side, seawall, sheep. That's what I want, a boatyard with sheep.